and burn.
Hey, today I am going to be discussing an album that most people, or sorry, a discography that most people probably haven't heard of, but I have been completely obsessed with since I scored it at HMV like a million years ago, which was a real score because HMV, even the one in Toronto where I happen to find this, isn't known for carrying records like this, and that is the Charles Bronson complete discography. I love this band. Out of the whole, like, I suppose, like, power violence, thrash, grindcore thing that they were somewhat associated with, they're my favorites. Next to Pig Destroyer and, like, the Agoraphobic Nosebleed, I love Charles Bronson so much. And this discography, all in, I think there's like 120, 130 songs. And as I'm sure you can see here, that is a hell of a lot. And you pretty much need a magnifying glass in order to make out the lyrics because the booklet is massive and it has every single lyric for every single song that's on here. And it's no joke, you will need a magnifying glass. But I will say that Mark McCoy's lyrics were some of the most insightful things that I'd ever read, especially coming from somebody so young. And the band's evolution is captured here from their first very rough sounds and how they were just kids. I mean, my God, they must have been 15 when they started, give or take, because I know they broke up when they were only like 19 or 20. But by the time the discography is ended, they've developed their sound so completely, and they're so incredibly heavy, and they're so tight that, wow, Charles Bronson was really something special. So was the guy. I mean, the Death Wish movies are great. I love the third Death Wish, and I know a lot of people don't. That's my favorite one. Like there's like a war in the streets and only fucking Bronson can stop it, you know? Anyways, but yeah, Charles Bronson, the band, deciding to name their band after the guy was a brilliant move too because he's been referenced in so many movies that they sample endlessly here. And I like how rough their samples are because you can clearly tell that they were recording these in some old building somewhere because like they had the sample and you could almost hear like the movie click off before the band starts to play. And it just gives it that more like genuine, real feeling. Like there's a real sense of like the do-it-yourself ethic at play here. It's kind of lost in music now, and that's okay too. I'm not complaining. I hate that when people say like, oh, things are so much better. No, things are great now. It's just this idea of things being this raw and this rugged, it might be over with, and that's okay. Like I said, it doesn't really matter because things change. But I love this discography. I've listened to this countless times, and this is one of the albums that I don't listen to digitally very much because there's breaks before each individual track loads, whereas on here they just flow. They're like completely seamless. Like so, the 100 songs on disc 1 and the 20 or 30 songs on disc 2, they just fire back and forth very, very efficiently and very fast. And like I said, when you listen to it digitally, there's that pause while the next track loads. And it's a little distracting and it does take away from the overall experience. But nonetheless, Charles Bronson kicked ass. And Charles Bronson was for the fucking birds. And this is their complete Discocrappy. And that's not me. That's on the spine of the album. And yeah, Charles Bronson. If you can find the record, check it out. I'm sure you can find it on YouTube. They aren't really recognized. I mean, they're not really the best represented on Spotify, so don't waste your time. I'm sure these tracks exist on YouTube. All right, I'm going to go. Thank you so much for checking this out. Have a good night. I just wanted to say thank you for making it through the entire video. I really appreciate it. And I'm going to remind everyone one more time, even though I've probably already done this in the video that you just watched, to please click the like button as well as the subscribe button because it helps this channel grow. And thank you for hitting like and subscribe, and we will see you guys really soon.